in all these houses.
Catch me some fish.
What y'all got left?
Make me a little fire.
Let me get that.
I ain't gonna make the
That's
fire.
it.
Yeah, man.
So you gonna be
Some rocks.
I run up in the right one. That might be my residence for a little while.
You ain't gonna do that shit.
Oh, y'all shit stocked
Me and my
up?
brother used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Get us some
This
little
where I
dried
live
up
now.
little brush, little twig and shit. Get us some rock. That damn fire, see that smoke? Like, Then you got this. Do that shit like that, the damn fire.
So you think it's that
You got
easy?
that slowly add shit. You can't just throw shit in there. It can't be wet.
He used to be a Boy Scout.
Nah, nigga, I grew up in the country.
That's Rocky Mountain, survival guide.
I told y'all about the outhouse.
Oh yeah, you right about that.
He was out there. He was living.
Who had an outhouse?
Oh, you must not been on that part.
Was he on that part?
I think he was. No, he might not be. I don't know.
No, yeah, he was.
Yeah, he
That's,
was.
that's
That's
the episode we was talking about the wet waves.
Yeah.
It was all 6 of us on
I
that
think
one.
everybody was there.
Who had the outhouse? I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, his what? His aunt.
My great
Great
aunt.
aunt. He ain't had no power in the house and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them not having power. I never
Yeah,
remember the
it was
fucking outhouse shit.
I
though.
thought about my grandma
scary
had
ass
a
outhouse. That shit
people
was scary.
scary.
Talking about spiders.
It stank.
They had mad spiders up in there.
So Marcus would basically die in the
Yeah,
outhouse.
I would have never went in the house.
Be outside the whole
Yeah, I
time.
gotta be outside.
Die with a asshole full of shit.
Yeah, right, because all that shit would have went out.
Yeah.
It'd have been
Trying to
heart
go to the
attack and shit at
outhouse.
same time.
Yeah, I mean, just dead.
Straight gone
It's going out
with my
bad.
eyes wide open.
Can you imagine dying with your pants down with shit? That's going out bad.
Hey, but you know
They say they
when
shit on yourself when you die.
Yeah, when you release,
Some
like
people
when you
do
die
release
anyway,
their
you
bowels.
release.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you don't know the difference. You don't know.
Oh, that ain't right.
Yeah. You ain't
Looking at yourself.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, some people
Everything
die,
relaxed,
yo.
buddy.
Your bowels
Everything
release.
bowels
Give me your
release.
bow.
You got to be cleaned up when they
Shitty
come
pants.
pick you up.
I don't be
You
mad.
think you styling in your
gonna
nice
be-
drawers?
You gonna be dead. You gonna be
They gonna be
mad.
full of shit.
He gonna look at himself as
Yeah,
spirit.
when
Like,
your soul come out, you
Shit,
like,
myself.
come on, man.
Damn.
why'd I do that?
Damn, yo.
This what we doing?
Wearing the raggedy drawers. Why I had to be wearing the raggedy shits today?
Damn, yo.
Girl told me to throw them shits away a long time ago.
Man, you know what? You stumble upon something. I think we too old.
For raggedy drawers,
Man,
shit.
look, hey,
You
well, let's
should
stop
never-
this shit, man.
Hey, yo,
Should
check it.
never wear raggedy drawers.
We be in the
I
locker
got a
room, though.
rule. If I got a hole in my drawers, I just go
don't
ahead
go
and
there,
throw
bro.
away. Just one hole.
I do
Ain't
that
going
with
in
my
the trash.
socks, too.
Yeah, socks too. You should never have your toe out at your sock. They too old for that shit.
I see that shit a lot, though, man.
Yeah, I do too.
And
It-
especially
If
if
your
it,
toe
It
out,
ain't. It
or
can't
if
be
your shit
comfortable.
rub off on the back of your or your Achilles.
On the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to go.
Throw the shit in
And
the
if
trash.
they white
dog.
socks and they dingy,
Get in
I
there.
just throw them away too.
I got a problem, man. I got a confession.
Oh, we starting the bar?
The beaters, like, I shouldn't call them beaters, but the tank tops, undershirts, I need to throw, like, all of my shits away. I just be wearing them shits
I
like,
probably need to revamp.
my shits are like Joe Budden.
Shit stressed out a
When he
little
was
bit.
chasing, when he was
Shit
chasing
scratched
people,
out. Them shits got, like, yellow stains under them. Them shits be the
Oh,
comfortablest.
the yellow stain was. Man,
ain't gonna lie.
those
I
my
got
shit
some
always get
difference
one
we go.
hole.
Huh?
My shit always get
Yeah,
one
get that
hole.
one
And it'd be
hole.
one small hole, and I'd be like,
I was getting
dang,
ready for this trip, and I was looking at my shit. I'm like, damn,
Shit's
it's
bad.
pitiful right here.
But they undershirts though.
If you make it a rule, like just get rid of those, then you won't never have to run into him. Probably, yo. You see something wrong with you, just throw that shit away.
Yeah.
If I see something wrong with my daughter or my girl clothes, I don't give a shit what they say. I'm tearing it up, throwing it away. I ain't gonna let you wear this shit. It's going in the trash.
Representation, you said.
Like you was saying, when you talking about the locker room at work,
Yeah, them shits be, I be flabbergasted.
it's just one dude. And he working Macon, so you know he changed out all his shit, right? Mm-hmm. I saw this dude. You know how you walking past the aisle? You know how you walking and you do one of these? I did a double take. Man, this dude draws was I'm talking about toe. Ain't want no point. You had them on. You had holes on the side of your drawers.
Oh man.
I'm like, come on, man.
That was his
And
most
you at least 35, 40 years old.
What if he got a wife or
It
something?
was work drawers.
That's why he.
Ain't no such thing as work drawers.
Come on,
It was
man.
work
It
drawers.
worked draw. This nigga was
They
going
got work
commando.
besides.
I ain't got no
Them
work
shit,
drawers.
he might as well went commando
He was going commando without going
because his
commando.
balls ain't had no security. They was all over the place.
Oh man. You know what always freaked me out? Walking through that damn locker room and somebody got some fucking tighty whities on. And I'm like, bruh,
Bob Manker.
you
All that.
know you got to change your clothes.
They don't give a fuck. Them be
Based
the ones
off of
taking
your
their
position.
whole clothes off.
keep
Why you
putting
taking all your clothes
Ass
off?
nigga to the
Like, come on,
Why
man.
you ain't got nothing on but your drawers?
And your socks.
They didn't want to talk to you with their leg on the goddamn bench. Like,
Throw them
bro,
up the bench.
just
What's going on, buddy?
what you
Hey,
doing?
I'm the same ones that talk to you while you taking a piss.
Disrespectful.
That's hell.
Anyway, yo, what's happening? Welcome to another episode of the Legend Has It podcast. If you are new here, I go by the name of Artwork.
What's up, man? It's your boy TZF, baby. Please say the motherfucking TZ.
Yeah.
It's your boy J Herb in the building.
It's the illustrious RH, aka Raul.
And C Bodie, what's up with y'all?
You already know it's Bo in the mountains.
In the mountains.
Nigga in the mountain.
In the
Oh, in the
mountains.
mountains.
I feel you both.
How y'all fellas doing today?
Man.
I feel good, man. Trying to get rid of this headache, but other than that,
Feeling a little grizzly.
You know, little grizzly.
A little grizzly.
On your John Morant.
Yeah.
I
John
feel
Morant was on his John Morant.
Well,
Last
He
day.
was.
you. Most definitely.
went ham.
He let it be known.
Yeah, he went
J.
crazy.
Cole said.
But Fredo, how y'all?
Man,
Feeling
y'all
today.
haven't noticed for the recurring viewers.
Thank you.
We in a new location.
I was waiting on somebody to say something
You see the
about
background?
this nice
backdrop.
stuff that we,
Yeah,
this
new location.
illustrious stuff that we got going on right now.
Y'all want to tell them where we at?
Scenic views. You know.
Lovely.
Y'all want to let the people know where we at?
We in Bumblefuck.
I was about to say, I don't even know.
We out here.
We way up.
We
We up
upstairs.
here.
That's what
way
it is.
up.
what it
That's
is.
where we at.
Yeah,
we
we
all the
up
way
here.
up.
We got a pretty nice little cabin here. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty nice.
Came out here to work, man. Get away for a minute. It's a different experience. It's kind of how y'all feel about it.
Definitely different experience.
It's
It's a
I
culture.
mean-
Like to me, it's a culture change shock. Like it's always a culture shock to go somewhere different like this and see how people live.
especially on the way here,
Yeah,
right?
I was about to say,
was
like,
exactly.
man, right
That
before
was
we hit
right.
this little city right here,
Yeah.
that shit right there.
See, this was my first time coming, so kind of, I know what to expect. Like some of y'all, this is y'all very first time coming.
Mine's.
Yeah,
How y'all?
I think this is my second. I
How
went
y'all
to Cali.
feel?
I went
I think
to
it's
the
dope
mountains.
though because I didn't realize there was so much shit out here to do.
Me either. That was throw me off yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, it's
it's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
stuff out here.
shit out here.
It's like it's attraction, man.
I ain't know that,
Here's-
though.
Yeah, it's
this is where I'm at with it.
Come
This
on with
is a cool spot.
but
I don't have to stay up where I'm at anymore. Cause
You stay down there.
we had a visitor today. That's all. Somebody came by the house.
ain't
Like,
not
yo,
gonna know
let us know we in his hood and
Can't check this out.
and
Press
walked
this
off
a little bit.
like
No, he didn't.
just so y'all know.
We'll insert it on the screen, probably.
Yeah, we gonna throw a little picture of our friend.
And I wasn't ready for that.
He was calm though.
Yeah,
It was
It
cool.
was-
It
it
was
was
cool.
cool.
He was
Used
calm
to
for
it,
your
man.
first
I like that
experience with
shit.
He
one.
was doing a
thought
little
it
temp.
He
talking
was
that shit.
calm.
So we was talking last night. I was like, it was like
Look, he checked.
want to see
He
a
was doing a little
bear,
temp check, see what we was about.
but on the high level, we look down on that shit. But we was saying this shit last night. We would love to see one. Fuck it, come through here, holla at us.
He came through here.
He came through. He slid through.
Y'all spoken to existence.
So bear, we chilling. The bear calm. If y'all can see these windows, bear calm. It climbed up. We up high. Shit climbed up
floor,
on the
man.
third floor of the shit, and was peeking through the window like, yo,
Where the food at? What y'all got?
y'all cook breakfast yet?
Look at that shit, bruh. Look at that shit, bruh. Look at that shit, bruh. Nigga climb down. Nigga, I told you yesterday the motherfuckers be climbing, G. He ain't even.
I really didn't believe that we was gonna see no bear. I saw all the warnings, but I didn't really think that I was gonna see one while I was here.
Man,
I didn't-
We in this hood, man. What you-
I didn't think we was gonna see one on the third floor.
I thought for some reason, I thought they were gonna take the steps.
Nah, bro. I tried to tell you when we came in. I was
Yeah,
like, yo,
that
they
throw me
climbed,
off.
dog.
You thought he
They
gonna come and start
climbed.
knocking on the door.
He climbed right down that thing
Yeah.
like it wasn't nothing.
That's
Man,
what they
it
do,
threw
man.
me off, man. Scared
I
me
mean,
to death.
right up on the picnic table, and I mean,
Waiting for y'all to make something, man.
I was scared. I'm not scared to admit that either. I'm not used to this.
Nah, I'm definitely double checking going outside now.
We're gonna need security.
Last night we was out there willy
really,
nilly.
really, nilly, not even.
Crept up on our ass last night. It would have really been something.
Yeah. And they won't even know
Wouldn't have seen the company either. Dog.
no big.
Nah, that wasn't no big one.
And there's a plan to fire this grill up later on. We'll let y'all know how that work out.
Nah,
Oh
it's
yeah, we
going.
grilling.
Or how many people we feeding, because we got 6 of us right now, but damn sure might be more.
Y'all, why black folks don't do camping and stuff?
That's why. That's one
example,
reason right there.
I'm talking about like
Anything else? You
some
need
do,
Yeah,
but
some do.
not a lot.
Some do, but it's not
The
our
majority
culture.
probably
It's not
don't.
normal.
I ain't never known no black person say, "Yeah, I went camping this weekend."
I have.
Yeah.
I think it all depends on how and where you were raised.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something you just gonna pick up on your own. I think that was something that somebody was like, hey, when you were younger, it was instilled into you because you know them type of people. I ain't trying to, but you know some of them type of people.
But some people are just adventurous,
And they like
and they
nature
just
and
want to
shit.
jump into different stuff.
But some people just different, period. And you know them type of people.
But us though, just us coming here, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah, to be
It's
honest,
something different,
I
like-
didn't know what we was coming to. I just knew we had some dope pictures of what was going on. I didn't expect us to have the way we got to where we at. I didn't expect
How'd
it
you
to be
think-
that difficult.
How would you feel about the
None of that
roads?
stuff.
Coming up the mountain? How do you
Yeah.
feel about the roads?
Nah, bro, I can't drive on that.
Nah, no.
Can't.
The view was dope as fuck.
It was.
The view was dope as fuck.
Even just the spots where we stopped to take
Yeah,
pictures.
that's where it ended too. That's where it ended until we got here. Because once we left this spot where we pulled over to take pictures, and we went down and sit them down the bottom of the mountains and shit. Yeah, where the damn wrong turn move was filmed at.
You know what? You know
I
what
seen one of the
bothers me?
motherfuckers on the corner on the side of the road too, picking up cans. I was like, I know there's one of the motherfuckers in the
Oh,
movie.
I know exactly what you talking about too.
He had 3
Yeah,
fingers.
he did.
He had 3 fingers, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
I know
he
it's one of them
was
motherfuckers, bro. I was waiting for the back tire to go down because he threw an arrow at our shit, and we fucked. We ain't on this record no more, but
You
we
know
made
what,
it though.
you know what bothers me? They don't really take too much safety around these roads, right?
We
Like,
said the same thing.
Ain't no
bro.
barricades,
guardrails.
no
it's like your-
guardrail.
Ain't no guardrails.
Your
going
tire just slide
around.
a little bit.
It's right.
you going around a whole U-turn
90
curve.
yeah,
And
U-turn.
if you
90-degree
go
turn.
this way, you died. If you fall off of it, there ain't no guardrail, no sign.
No warning.
and
nothing.
the car coming from the opposite direction is
On
going.
your shit.
Right, and it rolled
Them
little
niggas
too.
whipping.
They
Yeah,
know what they
don't-
doing.
They don't stop.
They know what they doing. They
They don't
from
stop to
there.
let you go by. No.
No.
Yeah, you just.
No, roads narrow, and you got the 2 cars coming. They don't care about your safety. They don't care you die.
They don't care if we die. They used to it. They know how to now navigate these roads out here.
Like when we pulled
Yeah,
up to that little
secondhand.
parkway, right?
That what?
That little parkway we took them pictures at.
Oh yeah.
Man, you fall down the hill.
Oh nah.
wrap.
How far- It was like,
Why
I
they
don't
should
know,
have a
it was
guardrail
like
right there.
50, 60
need a whole-
yards
They need a
down.
whole
It might
fence
have
right
been
there.
more than that. We couldn't see because all
All
greenery
all
or
the
whatever.
woods and
Yeah.
stuff, but like, come on, man, put a fence up.
But I mean, it ain't even our driveway.
don't even
where
have
we
no
at right
warnings.
now ain't even cool.
Nah.
Yeah, you right.
just
You
pull
can't
up in the
stand up
booth.
straight in the driveway.
If you make it to that street and you keep on going, you dead.
Can't pull no-
Yeah, you going on
Yeah,
over.
you go down past that street, it's over for you.
Yeah.
Cars don't even like it.
Can't bring no
Transmission
car.
be just
Can't
yelling.
bring no car, man.
What you doing? Stop.
Would y'all go camping? Have y'all ever been camping?
Never been camping.
I don't know if I go camping like in no
Like,
shit
you
like
talking
this.
about
I might
go
go
get a
like
tent?
lakeside
you
or
got
some
a tent,
shit.
you in the middle of the woods, and you doing all that, trying to eat off the land.
I might do like some
That's
lakeside
what I'm
type shit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
That's
no
not-
shit
that's
like
not
this.
real camping.
That's not.
Man, that's kind of like
Nah, that's camping.
You talking that's modernized camping?
foresty kind of nature.
So you want to be out there in the
You talking about
elements.
in the woods?
You talking about Bear
Drop
Grylls
you
type
off.
shit?
Yeah,
Nah,
he talking
I
about
ain't doing none of that.
pop a tent and all that.
Backpacking my tent.
You know some survival shit,
Yeah,
nigga?
well,
Bear
all I got
Grylls.
is a damn-
Naked and afraid type
a
shit.
knife and a bow and arrow or something.
Why exactly would I
Why would
volunteer
I
to
do
do
that?
something like this?
Because you a man. You got to live on the land like a man. Back in the day, they used to do that.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't want to do that either. I'll be like my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You might well leave your phone at the house.
Oh no, you ain't gonna use
You
it.
know we was on that. We ain't got
We ain't had no
service.
you ain't had no service coming
Until you
up
No,
here.
get
you
till
did.
you
You
got
got
to the crib.
spots.
Yeah,
It'll come in and out.
no bars.
See, that's the issue though. I'll be listening to this other podcast. It's called Missing 401. I think that's what it's called. It's all about people that got lost in the woods. That's it. That's the whole podcast. People that get
Different
lost
stories.
in the woods. Different story. You get lost in the woods, can't nobody find your ass. And they
And
don't
that's
ever
serious.
find you.
That's serious.
So
And it's a whole podcast about this.
you ain't think you would want to tell me about something like
Yeah,
that before I
that's
decided
what I
to
was
come
just
to
thinking.
the
If I told
woods?
y'all beforehand, y'all wouldn't want to come. So that's why I'll be like, if your phone don't work when you go out there, so
Yeah.
you can't call nobody.
Cause look, we the type of people that would get missing, and it ain't even gonna be news. We just gone. Cause they ain't had no business in the woods in the first damn place. That's what they gonna say.
You right, my mama don't even know I'm here.
I do. People do know I'm here.
Oh man, I need to call her.
It touches the soul.
Somebody
right there.
gotta know.
But it's cool. I like it out here though.
Yeah, that shit nice as
It's
fuck.
peaceful.
It's serene.
serene.
Yeah, it's serene. Ain't nobody messing with
Nice to
you. You know
look
what I'm
at,
saying?
though.
Even though you got a couple looks.
I mean, you gonna get it. I'm used to it.
Country.
Who's that on that nag, boss? Type looks, but you know, it is cool. Went out to the city. We saw some.
Yeah.
Some kindred spirits.
Yeah. And then that shit on the. It looked like you was saying, Teasy. It looked like the beach strip.
Yeah, it look like
They do. It looks
It's
just
a
like
track.
Yeah,
that.
so just a bunch of shit to do. That
So we going golf cart?
I mean, go kart.
Golf
Yeah.
cart.
Go
He
kart.
did say golf.
Golf course.
He did say golf. Fuck. But yeah, we need to get something up.
Yeah, we
go
should,
golf
man.
kart
We
too,
should
though.
do tomorrow, man. Once we
We gotta
handle
do
this
it.
business,
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We gotta do it.
I'm with it.
But y'all think like being up here get a part of a different little vibe?
I don't know, man. Can we talk about like the sleeping arrangements? Cause
Nah, bro.
I mean,
You picked that.
you picked
I'm about to
that.
say,
I'm
picked
not. I'm
that.
talking
a little
about
comfortable.
somebody's snoring. I'm
Damn,
like,
oh, whoa.
I told you.
Oh, Mike, you got to chill,
Bro, they don't even come here.
You got to chill, man.
I won't even on the same level as him. I won't on the
I just
same
figured
level.
out what he was doing.
you got.
That ain't even.
yo, I woke up in the
ain't
middle of the
me.
night. I
That
had to
ain't me,
find my earbuds, put on some YouTube,
Still.
put that shit right here.
Damn, it was like that.
He was supposed to
man,
have
that's
his own
crazy.
level.
I told y'all this beforehand. Didn't
I thought you knew that when
I
you
said
when you
that.
said you was gonna recline. I was like, well, damn, this nigga must be able to power
said
through
he'll
this
be
shit
okay.
tonight. He
He
gonna
must
be
be
able
okay
to
with
he gonna be
that.
able to power through this shit
You all
tonight.
right?
I said,
I
yo,
can do
I
this.
might
You
need
know
to
what
be
he
on
get
here by
himself into.
myself because I'll
Bro,
be
I
like
slept with him before. I
snoring.
know.
That's a possibility. Why that might be why the bear came by.
He heard.
He heard something.
Thought I was trying to.
Thought it was one of his people.
Oh yeah.
He was like, let me.
So you ain't need
Venture
no
up
sleep,
this
boss,
way.
son.
Nah, shit wasn't that bad last night in Atlanta. That nigga was going in.
Yo,
And in Charlotte.
Bro, man, I told my girl to make me an appointment so they could check me out at the sleep pretty but she ain't do it, so I told her, shit, ain't bother you that bad then.
Yeah, this.
It don't bother her.
No,
Oh,
she
she's
does,
used to it?
but I told her to make me an appointment. She ain't do it, so I mean, I guess you don't bother you that bad.
You don't want to do it? Make your own appointment.
Why do I got her for? Come on, man.
We'll cut that out.
Hey, that's what I told her. Like, yo, make me an appointment. She gonna make me an appointment. She ain't make one though, so I mean, I guess it don't bother her.
I mean, that's valid.
Yo, so, man, what's next on the agenda, man?
We got
We'll go where
a few
we'll
things.
go to the
Where we at?
What happens today is the start of the NBA playoffs.
The play-in tournaments.
Playing tournaments over with.
Over with. It's a real deal today,
Lineup
right?
set.
Real
Yeah.
deal.
Oh yeah, before we
today?
let me preface this by saying this. Today is Saturday, the 22nd.
22nd.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, yeah. So we record these ahead of time. So when you hear this, know this. We gonna make some predictions, Bodie.
Yeah.
Some of
Yeah.
these teams might be eliminated by the time y'all hear this.
some of these teams might
So-
be on vacation.
So playoff predictions, huh? Where we going?
Yeah, I mean,
Let me also preface this by saying I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But I think LeBron's gonna pull it out again.
Something to talk about.
I don't know who y'all rocking with.
So y'all talking about like round
least I
for
kinda
round,
hope he do.
Or like who gonna win it all, like in the finals.
Oh nah,
give
we
me-
can go round for round.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go around.
Nah, we can't go round for round. 'Cause all we can be able to do is the first round.
Yeah.
I mean not round. I mean that's what I mean. Game to game.
Just give you who you think gonna see each other in the finals and who you think gonna be the eventual champion.
That's East and West.
Yeah.
Ooh. I feel like Brooklyn, if they don't make it, it's
If they healthy, I think they going.
yeah. But if they don't make it, it's gonna I feel like it's gonna look
talk.
bad. Yeah, it's you
I
got
don't-
all stars on top of all stars on that. You got a whole star 5 all stars.
I'm starting to feel a little iffy about Brooklyn, man, because a defense is still real shaky. And then I've been looking at Milwaukee. Ain't nobody really been talking
Nah,
about them,
they-
but
They still
Milwaukee
in the
gonna
hunt.
be tough. They ain't like they was last year. They got a couple different pieces. They look real good. And I don't know how Brooklyn gonna stop that.
What about
Let me
Philly?
ask you a
though?
question about Milwaukee, though. The game is tied, or if they down 2,
Who you gonna get the ball to?
or down 3. Even worse, they down 3. With 3 seconds left, 4 seconds left, and they got the ball, they inbounding the ball. Who you giving the ball to?
Middleton.
What's that white boy they just got?
Do they believe in that though? Is that the philosophy they run? Is that the
Well, you
offense
said
they
they
run?
down
who
by
else?
3 though. Like,
who
they
gonna-
need
who
somebody
gonna
to
make
shoot
that
three.
shot?
Yeah, even down by 2.
They down by 3. I'm giving the ball to Giannis because they ain't gonna guard him.
But he ain't gonna shoot no 3.
Okay,
he
I
will.
would take the
So you gonna say
I
y'all
would
gonna
take
get
the
an and one?
you
opportunity.
gonna play the percentage?
I would take the opportunity
Giannis?
because
But-
I've seen him hit some.
So why
You
wouldn't you
seen
just
him
wait,
hit
wait,
some?
why
Have you
wouldn't
seen him
just
hit?
let
Have you
him-
seen him hit a clutch one though like that?
No.
Why wouldn't you let
He
him
has
just
not
take
hit
like
club.
the dunk? Because he ain't gonna make.
Because they not listen in the playoffs. They gonna give him the 3. You know how you seen them play them
Yeah,
in the
talking about
playoffs?
that wall
They
up,
go,
yeah.
they go, yeah, bro. He ain't getting no dunk.
But I'm
So
saying,
he
no.
gonna have
I'm
no
talking
choice
about
but
in
to
that
shoot the
scenario though. They down by 3. Why don't you give him the dunk? Don't foul him. Just take the dunk.
I still won't give it to him. I'm gonna make him earn it.
I'm giving the 3. I'm letting
Yeah,
him.
I'm
I'm
gonna
Put
Yeah,
the
letting
game
him. I'm
on the
gonna let
line
him
the
take the
last
3.
shot, though. Game
Just
on the
because
line
it's
last
I don't
shot.
know, man.
possibility
Giannis
it's gonna
might not be the right
backfire
one
just
for
like it backfired last night.
I don't think so.
But what now?
Did you see how many open 3-pointers Ja Morant had last night? You know why?
He was hitting them.
Because he was missing.
Because he was missing them a week ago.
Hey, but look, we seen, but this is
And it was a different level of magnitude on this game last night than it was a week ago.
the only difference with Giannis is we seen this multiple years though, multiple seasons.
Yeah, it
You
ain't
can't
gonna last
knock that
forever.
jumper down.
Because I actually kind of agree with Randy. I don't see Brooklyn winning shit. I don't care if they healthy or not.
I mean, they probably gonna be real tough for anybody to beat.
I still say they
As
come
long as as
So
long as they
who
You
healthy.
don't
looking
think
at?
Philly gonna come out here?
Who you looking at there, Corey? Out the East.
The East, I honestly see Philly and Milwaukee playing to go to the finals.
Who winning that?
And
That's tough.
damn, this is gonna be on tape, so I'm gonna be able to see it in June. I'm gonna say Milwaukee.
Oh,
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, it's his time, man.
So all right, so
It's time for
if
him.
Philly and Milwaukee play, who gonna guard Giannis? Ben Simmons?
Yeah,
Yes.
he did
Yes.
defensive player of the year. Candidate.
Yes.
yes.
Who else gonna guard him?
Fuck yes.
You
But
know
Ben
they got
Simmons and
they got a
Giannis
little
like the
beef.
same player a
Yeah.
little bit, kind of.
Yeah, but he's definitely gonna be the one responsible for the defense on
I ain't gonna
you.
say they ain't the same player.
I get what
They
you're
both
saying,
can't
but-
shoot, but I'm saying they
Oh,
They
yeah,
one
yeah,
and the
yeah,
same.
Ben Simmons do
They
a little
not.
bit more like
Yeah, but he's more of a
of the
guard.
playmaking shit.
Yeah,
but
playmaking guard, yeah. But his defense
Point
is superb,
forward.
though.
Yeah.
So y'all automatically just taking Brooklyn out of the
I ain't
equation?
No,
taking
I'm not.
them out.
I am.
I'm not taking them out.
I'm
So you
saying
taking them all
that
the way out the equation?
Yeah, I am.
I have seen them playing
I do
recently.
not
Y'all see how
them-
easy James Harden game is?
I do not expect
How
them
does
to
that?
win
We
shit.
only got one ball, man.
he don't need it.
I'm talking about when all them on the floor at the same time.
He
Bro,
is
he-
comfortable in himself to dishing that rock.
No, I ain't talking about James Harden. I'm talking about all of them.
Well,
Because
all
you
of
know-
them. Then, if you ain't talking about James Harden, the only all of them you talking about then is Kyrie and Kevin Durant, right?
And Kyrie
came
went
out-
on
Yeah,
record.
I'm only talking about them three.
Yeah,
I'm saying like him.
Kyrie went on record last week, said basketball is not what he is focused on at this point in time.
That would be, in my opinion.
And he still had career numbers.
Yeah.
In my
Yeah,
opinion, the only thing that
Kyrie
can
been
derail
balling.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
is
Kyrie's
if
the
Kyrie has one of those moments where he really ain't focused.
Ain't
on
all the way
basketball.
there.
Y'all know
Yeah,
Kyrie
he's
had a
play.
50, 40, 90
That's
season,
what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
And he won't even fucking hardly paying attention to the shit.
I'm gonna be
Like,
real
he
with
taking
you.
time
I
off.
Coming out the East.
He was like, "Yo,
That's what's been said. Kyrie been he been
I fuck with
going
Kyrie.
crazy.
Yeah, he been
Kyrie
going
is
crazy.
unguardable, dog.
He really is.
Best
I mean,
winner.
all three of them are unguardable.
So that's the thing.
Right.
That's the only reason why I think if Brooklyn is healthy,
All
They
three
coming
of
out
them
the
play.
East.
I've seen
Harden
I've
falls back
watched
and
them.
plays point guard.
Harden plays point guard.
As
This
long
is
as
the thing about them.
Harden is the
It's more so like they come out like, look, KD and Kyrie, y'all get y'all's rocks off.
And KD's super efficient, so he don't. His touches
Can't guard him.
Yeah, his touches.
Kyrie is
He get
unguardable. You
pulled
can't
by
guard him,
15.
right? So then, because I've seen where James Harden had 5 points in the game. The other day, he had
bunch
5
of fucking
points.
assists.
bro.
I
Well, he
saw
had
that
about like
same
11
game.
assists or
What,
something like
all
that.
three of them didn't play all that good. They still won.
They still won. So you think about it, you get the first round for them to get the kinks out. I know it's normally what we say first time they get together like that. We seen LeBron and them in Miami do that shit, they didn't win. But we also saw Boston do that shit and win the first year. Defense was better, we get it, but
Way
we saw
better.
Boston way better.
Way better. Because
But we saw Boston do
compared
that
to
shit.
Boston, there was no defense in
But check
Brooklyn.
this out. The time that we playing in now, I think if when we always say great defense win championships, right? But great offense beat great defense in the day. So if them three playing on top of their game, you almost can't stop them. If the role
hard to
players is
beat.
doing
Right,
that little
'cause
thing,
if
you
they-
almost can't stop them.
Yeah, they averaging 130,
Just
40
with them,
points
like-
a game. Like,
Yeah,
how you
bro,
gonna
like,
be
the
able-
whole
who gonna-
team-
who team gonna score that many points?
That many points in the
Yeah.
series, like that shit adds up.
I think they're coming out the East.
In my opinion, I think they coming out the East.
I'm
coming out the
cool
West,
with
man.
y'all feeling like that.
Let's move to the West.
The West is
I
easy. I think LA coming out.
That's what I say.
Bron is still Bron, dog. Like he's
The Lakers coming out.
Bron is on a level. We get ready to start talking about is he at the end of the throne of the table? So yeah, we get ready to come up on that era where we get ready to say, is he at the end of the table?
So
So he
you-
definitely coming out of the East,
just-
the West.
so
this year.
nobody
If
gonna
his
beat
health
the
is,
Lakers
if he's healthy,
out the West.
if
Nobody
he's
gonna beat
90% healthy, I'm rocking with LA
Yeah.
because
go
as of right now, I don't know. Based off of the last game I seen him play, I don't know how that man is really feeling.
He got poked in the
Talking
eye.
about LeBron, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he was because it looked at times where his conditioning wasn't right. It looked like he was playing on one leg, so I really don't know.
He's been out though.
I gotta
Just give
see.
him-
I gotta
you know,
see
give
them
him a
play
few
again
games, yeah.
before I could say
Yeah, they only played a couple games.
they getting ready to do it again.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want him to win, but I feel like
I don't like how AD been playing.
AD.
AD, I don't like how he been playing. That's why I think the Lakers could come out the West.
You want me to give you my theory?
AD been looking
I have a
real
theory. I have a
shaky.
theory on
Little
AD.
suspect, right?
Right.
What's your theory
This is
on AD?
my own personal theory on AD. I honestly believe that man is hurt right now.
Yeah.
And he
I
can't
agree,
be
Corey.
hurt right now because he plays with LeBron. If he
I
was
agree,
somewhere
Corey.
else, he would not
Yeah.
be playing.
I agree,
He
Corey.
did do that a lot.
That's
before
my
he got
personal.
there.
That's
hurt a
my
lot.
personal
Hey, you know
opinion
what
on what's
surprised
going
me
on in LA.
about AD was the fact that last year he didn't get hurt. Because normally AD every year has some type of significant injury where it keeps him out at big moments. And I was surprised last year when he really played. Cause my whole gripe about that shit was I was like, well, they dope as fuck together, but if AD stays healthy, and he has not had a history of staying healthy. So I was shocked last year when he stayed healthy and they won. I was like,
And they
damn.
won, right?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
damn,
and
AD,
it
that was
ain't
the key
even-
factor
it
right
ain't
there.
even guaranteed that he was healthy last year.
True
I
that.
think it's just he cannot sit down
Yeah,
because
he
he's
know
playing
that shit
with
like
the
that pressure.
king
That's
right
pressure
now.
right there. That's
Yeah.
different type of pressure right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
You ain't in New Orleans no more where you know you're not gonna
I
win.
got to go play.
I gotta
this man
go play.
taking care of himself
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
he's taking care of himself. I can't have an excuse.
Yeah.
And I think he's hurt right now.
But you know what I'm gonna say? I feel like the Lakers are set up to have one of those moments where, if y'all remember with LeBron's last year in Miami, they was in the finals, and we pretty much felt like, man, they probably should win, and they got smacked, and it was shocking a little bit, but it won't shocking. I feel like this year with the Lakers, it's an opportunity that they don't get smacked in one of these rounds. And it
Let me
might be
tell
a
you-
little shocking, but it might not be that shocking.
My
Who you
sleeper
think gonna
pick.
smack him though?
My sleeper pick in the West is Portland.
Playing Phoenix first.
Portland?
Yeah, Dame Dollar is a
shit.
dog.
Yeah, but defensively, though,
I don't
man.
know.
Man, Portland
Dame,
is
he
not.
was a-
They
he was a
not
dog.
built like that. man.
Defensively,
It's
though,
a-
man.
it's a
Nurkic,
supporting
what it- I
cast.
can't say it.
Nurkic,
Hey,
If he
stop.
playing-
Don't
Nurkic
don't
playing-
fix your lips to do that again, bro.
If he playing,
That's if he playing. The
If he
defense,
playing
though,
though,
bro.
he stay hurt too.
All of them stay hurt.
I would love to see Dame win one, man. I would.
if Portland,
I would love to see it. I know that's
Portland is
unlikely to
as
happen, but I would
possible.
love
I
to see
see
that.
it.
They must
Portland
have some
is-
AI shit right now.
Matter of fact, I'm rooting for Dame, man. I'll pick Dame.
So Dame wins.
That's a
Dang,
dope
going to the
sleeper, though.
finals.
Yeah,
Win the finals.
I'm going for Dame.
That's a
Dame,
dope sleeper.
shout out to Dame, man. It's
Dame's
Dame
out,
time. He about to
Man, I
drop
can see
50 on
you. I
all
can
y'all
see
hit
you.
tops.
Saying it, but that ain't gonna happen.
So
Probably
if
not.
everybody think
Who you
that
got then?
y'all, if everybody
So who
think
in the final? Lakers and
probably
Brooklyn?
the Nets. That's what
I think it's gonna be the
probably
Lakers and
what's gonna
Brooklyn.
happen.
That's what I
Well, who
think.
y'all
it's gonna
think that Lakers gonna play in the Western Final?
Ooh, good question.
See, I don't know exactly.
no.
how-
Somebody,
I
I
don't know
wish,
exactly how
I
it
wish
break
somebody
down.
would say it.
I don't
Who
know
you
exactly
talking,
how
Utah?
it break down.
No, so I wish somebody would say it.
be. You talking
Clippers?
Denver.
Yeah,
Clippers.
no, the
Nah,
Clippers.
it's not happening.
If
Clippers not making it to no
not
damn
happening.
finals,
Hell
man.
You said Utah. Utah might not make it out the first round.
I know. That's
Utah-
what I thought he was gonna say. Like
No.
say that name.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Clippers. Them niggas ain't making it to no damn finals.
Nah, hell nah.
I would love to see Chris Paul win one also.
Man,
I
I'm with
wouldn't
you on
mind
that.
seeing
I'm
Chris
with you
Paul
on that.
win one.
I would love to see
So I think he got
mind
set up
that.
on this.
This is
North
not the
Carolina
year.
stand up.
Yeah,
Like if
facts.
Phoenix beat LA, I wouldn't be mad about that.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't
I
be
won't-
mad.
I won't be
Like,
mad.
I
Yo,
hope
all
Chris
the
Paul wins.
That's
underdogs.
not gonna happen. No.
I would love to see y'all win. I don't give a fuck about
Except
none of
for
this
LA,
shit. But
the Clippers.
Another
Chris
thing I got a
Paul,
question
Why you
about.
don't give a fuck about
Dame
this
and
shit?
Lillard.
And we talked about this off camera. So it came out today that LeBron violated the protocols according to the COVID-19.
Supposedly.
Playoff start today. One of his teammates just had to sit out for 2
that
weeks
shit
because they
don't
did the
apply to
same
LeBron.
thing.
They already said that he ain't going.
shit don't
He
apply to
not
LeBron.
going to receive no penalty for going. They had that come out right after that little other report.
Why not?
He a different beast.
Because
man.
he the
LeBron,
king.
man.
Revenue.
It's LeBron.
Exactly.
It's LeBron.
you go.
That's,
Well,
that's the
okay,
only
let
thing
me
you
ask
say.
you this.
That's why
dog.
So
LeBron
you
don't
don't
never
think-
miss the playoffs.
You don't think they could beat Phoenix without LeBron?
No.
In a 7-game series?
No.
Nah.
No,
Hell no.
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 Really?
I'm
No
dead.
way.
No. I'm
playing
not
like
gonna say
that?
they can't.
They can't. It's gonna be tough.
I'm not gonna say they can't.
Chris
but,
Paul?
They
bro,
not.
that I don't
They
see
not
that
gonna
happening
beat.
though.
They not beat Phoenix like that.
I
Booker
think
is a
LeBron
dog.
makes that factor of.
Did you see the last? Well, I mean, it was one game, but it
Talking
was
about the game they won without him.
when Davis came back from his injury and put up 42 or whatever.
Yeah, I
it was.
saw it.
I mean, he does
Can
that.
he do it for a series? though?
but
He ain't
that-
had no
nah.
choice.
Yeah,
Like
can
I
he do
told
it?
you, I keep telling you.
You see that
He can do it
last
for a
He's
series, though.
in his point in his life where he ain't got no choice
do
but
it for
do
a
what he got to
series,
do
bro.
right now.
I don't think he will.
that
The only thing
game,
about it, they don't have nobody to check him though.
That game where LA played.
nobody
Tell
check him.
me your
Yeah,
theory.
true.
Tell me the theory on their center.
Say what?
Go ahead and put your theory on their center on camera.
Man, he DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Soft as shit. Baby fat. The fuck he is. Baby fat. Motherfucker suck, bro. I'm telling you, any big man, you should never get a fucking rebound. Offensive rebound. At the rim. You right here. Boom. Instead of you going right back, I don't care if you keep the ball high. Instead of you going right back up and throwing it down, nigga, you shooting a layup, fading back. Who the fuck does that shit, man? I ain't never seen that shit. From a big man, that nigga is dog shit, man. At this point, him and Chris Paul should have
Sorry,
a monster
DeAndre.
pick and roll game.
That's true.
A monster pick and roll game.
Man, Phoenix-
Even though he ain't really like a mid range shooter.
Y'all think Phoenix underrated?
I'm not gonna say they're underrated,
No,
but Chris
because
Paul,
ain't nobody
Chris
giving
Paul,
them a chance.
Chris
Nah,
Paul
they
is
don't
Even though
have
they
a
the
underrated.
second
chance.
seed,
I feel like
ain't nobody
Chris-
giving them no
They
chance.
not getting them chance because I don't think it's gonna be no
I don't
walkthrough
think
for
they
the
have
Chris
a
Lakers.
Paul
chance.
is underrated.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing
I
I'm
appreciate it.
scared of. I'm afraid. When I don't know if they series start today or tomorrow, but in these first 3 games, Chris Paul gonna come up with a hamstring injury.
He do
Like
that
he
every
always
and
do.
Yeah,
Like
they
he
about to
always
win
do,
and
but-
shit too. He
Yeah.
always do that.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm not putting that on Chris Paul.
I'm not putting it on him. I said I'm afraid of that.
I think
I
this
hope
year,
he
though,
don't.
it's a different vibe with him because for the, when that shit would happen with him, it was almost like every time the playoffs came, you kind of holding your breath.
He enhanced his team though,
Yeah, I
because
think
even
he-
last year they made some noise in the play in the bubble or whatever. But he came along and
He elevated
catapulted
people,
them
yeah.
to another level,
That's just
man.
what he
That
do.
nigga is just
The Lakers so big this
a
year too.
super dope point guard.
should-
bro.
That lets you know
MVP.
though,
MVP
the
candidate to me.
pure point guard
Yeah.
is still like
Oh yeah,
in the
very
NBA, yeah.
much relevant.
Yes. Because you got 2 different point guards. You got a pure point guard and a scoring point guard. So the pure point guard is still needed in the NBA right now.
But like I said, with the Lakers, they so big. Like who gonna guard Drummond?
And then that's the one person we ain't even spoke on.
We ain't even spoke on Drummond.
We ain't even spoke on.
You
got
got a man on
Drummond
your
and
team
your,
giving you double-digit rebounds.
The only thing I think about the Lakers and Nets matchup though is I think Drummond may make a big difference, man. Then again, can DeAndre Jordan with that defensive energy kind of keep him on the edge a little bit?
It all depends though, because just based off of their play-in game, you see they had to sit Drummond down
Yeah.
because he was basically in the way.
Who gonna guard
could be.
Blake Griffin?
And I was
though?
getting ready to say, don't forget, listen, you ain't got to guard Blake
Who
Griffin.
gonna do that? Tell me
Blake
that.
Griffin do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah,
He'll dunk
if you
on
can
you.
go out and say, look, at the
Y'all
end of the
sleeping
day,
on Blake.
hey, Blake,
Dunk on
we ain't
you.
gonna call no plays for you, Blake, but you get your little auxiliary plays in. We still talking about Blake Griffin, G. Like, you got 3 all-stars you can ask. We gonna get y'all the ball with Blake. You just be out there.
Get ready to dunk on somebody.
I need Blake to be. I got Blake Griffin. Just be like Blake, you just be out there. You be a role player.
Just take
Just
up
be a
some
role
time
player.
so
Take
they
up
can get
space,
their
bro.
breath.
Nah, Blake be
rebound
knocking
every
down
now and
them crucial threes from time to time.
So that's what I'm saying. That's your guy that's just role player
But
for
they
you.
still missing
Blake.
a person, right?
I know they laughing at.
Dinwiddie,
Nah,
are they
that's
still
real
missing
shit.
Dinwiddie?
Yeah, then
Then
when
when
he
it hurt
said,
too.
yeah,
Him
Well,
with it
oh,
out.
see, he
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
They still missing somebody. So next year,
Hold on,
Then
Dinwiddie ain't
we
with them
probably
boys.
ain't gonna play for
Yeah,
them.
Yeah,
He still is.
they gonna get rid of him.
yeah. You got to see.
he
But what's
basically
the other
would
dude
have
got
left.
traded in?
You talking about?
That was good. Karras
Karras
LeVert.
LeVert, yeah.
They got rid of him too,
Yeah, they
right?
got rid of
him.
But he
Pacers.
went to play for the Pacers.
Pacers,
man.
right.
He
Yeah,
didn't
something
play in
happened
the
to him.
play-in.
Yeah, the
yeah,
Heart
Harden.
problem.
Yeah,
something on
Harden.
it.
Did y'all
Shout out
see
to
that
him.
play-in?
Then he had to sit out the playoff playing because he was in the protocol.
Damn.
That play-in game.
He had to sit for the protocol,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah,
It's LeBron, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
revenue.
Look, that play-in game where the Lakers played the Warriors. Did y'all see what the fuck Schroeder was out there doing?
I ain't even.
No.
Schroeder was out there. He was trying to. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. It was like he was trying to lose the game
You know that was his first game
in the
in
playoffs.
2 weeks because he was
Oh,
out
that's why
for
he
the
looking
protocol.
Like, that's why he was looking like shit.
And there's no guarantee. They never said if he actually had the virus or if he was just in contact with somebody with the virus. But he did admit he hasn't been vaccinated. But
this
that was
shit-
his first game in
He had
2
one
weeks.
block.
That nigga look like straight dude.
He was on the bench. They put him on the bench at the end of the game.
They had to, cause he was like, I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to, you 1-on-3, and you trying to take a layup.
Like I got a lot of questions that about that team that got to be answered for me to say I'm rocking with them.
Who, Lakers?
Yeah. Like
I agree.
I don't know where his mind and body is. I don't know where LeBron's body is. I really don't know what's going on with AD's body. I mean, it's a lot of shit I got to see work out before I can say, yeah, they about to do it
I
again.
feel like Drummond might get pissed about his role when the playoffs start. He gonna be mad about that.
Think so? Or you think
They
he might
gonna
be
have
at
to
the
take
part
him
of
out.
career?
Some of them matchups, he gonna have to come out of the game.
You think he might be at a part of his career where he's like
And Drummond don't
individually?
give a fuck about that,
Yeah,
man.
I done it. I'm trying to get a ring.
He know what it is.
I'm
He
playing with
gave a fuck
Bron.
about them seeing him while he was healthy when he played for the Cavs.
That's the Cavs, nigga. Now he on a championship caliber team. Yeah, he gonna
he
do what he
chilling,
need to
dog.
do.
Yeah.
I think he can. He in it for the.
His account
They
straight.
said Schroeder ain't happy
Yeah.
with his role.
And we don't know.
He's
He
a
could
fucking
be.
point guard, man. No matter.
He could be.
Shooter just wants some bread right now.
just want that
That's
money.
it.
He think
He's
he
at the
got-
point where they need to
He
give him some money.
overvalued.
Because if they don't give him some money, he gonna be out after
Yeah.
this season over with.
Let that nigga go.
I don't think they need him.
Let that nigga
They don't
go.
need that nigga, man.
Let
They can
Kuzma
plug. They
go
can plug
too.
somebody else in right there.
Because
That's what
with,
he do.
with LeBron can recruit.
Yeah, they can plug somebody else in the way
He
he
get
do.
Any
anybody he
type of-
wants.
He ain't
Yo,
no-
let
yeah,
Kuzma
he
go with him.
Fuck him.
Oh,
Kuzma.
You don't like Kuz?
dude.
You don't like the
The cool, the
Kuz?
man do both.
That was
he not consistent.
that might have been the biggest mistake they made
Keeping him, right?
in LeBron's tenure, in my
They should have
opinion.
all kept homeboy.
Bi.
Brand, yeah,
Yeah.
He
Yes,
won
sir.
out though.
They should have kept B.I.
But they weren't
and
gonna be able
shoulda
to.
kept that nigga from New York.
New Orleans was.
Everybody
New Orleans
wanted
was
Kuz in
Talking
the
about
beginning. Everybody.
Yeah,
When they-
New Orleans wanted Kuz
everybody
too.
did.
But,
Kuz,
but it couldn't. You're not
Yeah,
gonna tell me
yeah,
they
he
didn't
played for
want.
Lakers.
You couldn't. They weren't including Kuz and Bi.
Kuz was balling though.
yeah, you couldn't
At
give
that
up
time.
both
You
of
At
them.
that time.
But yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
was.
Because
So-
I
and Brandon
guarantee if
Ingram
they
was
said
on-
Kuz, they said Bi
was
too.
on that.
Bi was the staple, dog. Like every team, we gonna trade for AD. I mean, not for every team, for the Pelicans to look at LA and say we're gonna trade for AD. Nigga, Bi gotta be the first one, and then we gonna need some more behind.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause it's-
B.I. was
'cause it's
the one.
He had to be the
Like,
one.
We got to get him, and then
Yes,
we get some other
plus,
shit along
plus
with
somebody
him.
else.
Right.
He had to be the one. He had
They
to.
was gonna build a team around B.I. pretty
Hell
much.
yeah.
Because he
So,
remind you of KD.
yeah, hell yeah.
He do kind of.
That nigga is AL. He has.
Hey, shout out North
When he went
Carolina.
in New
yeah,
Orleans,
Kingston, North Carolina.
Yeah,
B.I.
he is from
When he went in New Orleans, he was balling.
Carolina.
NC stand up.
He was what?
Most
So-
improved
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
So what y'all got? Y'all got
Yeah, because it's running.
the majority of y'all got Brooklyn in the finals, huh?
Everybody, who you
I
got?
think
Everybody
I'm
except
going
for me.
East.
I say
Man,
my
I say
thing is from the
Milwaukee.
East. I'm either going with Philly or Brooklyn. I
Yeah.
don't know which one, but
That's
I
what
think
I go
Brooklyn
to.
may have the
Milwaukee.
edge.
Yeah, I'm
I
I'm
ain't
with
with-
you. I'm with
Who
you,
all
Raul.
in the East? I don't even
I'm
know
with you,
who's
Raul.
in the
I'm with you,
East.
Raul.
Except for
say you don't know who
Milwaukee.
The Hornets.
I'm with
No,
I'm
the
with
Hornets
I'm
out.
with-
Hornets
I'm
is
with
out.
that.
Yeah, you got
Milwaukee, Philly,
Ain't nobody talking about them.
Knicks.
That's why I'm.
the Nets. I'm going with the Knicks and the Suns. Ta-da. Book it, Dano. Knicks and the Suns.
I'ma
Julius
go.
Randle, shout out.
Julius Randle been balling though.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
he been
Shout
balling
out.
for real.
That, he has to be the
what's
what's
up?
it?
Most improved.
Ain't that kind of weird?
Shit, yeah.
When you just been in the league for that long, and all of a sudden you break out like that.
Hey, but
He always
everybody-
averaged a
there's
double-double,
Some
though.
people, that's just like how long it takes, bro. I don't know.
When he played for the Lakers, he ain't do none of
Hell
that.
nah. He
Some
was
people
doo-doo.
they got better when they got out the Lakers.
I think I got
Julius
the
Randle
Nets
is-
and the-
he is
and the
good,
Suns.
though.
Bi was better.
Nets and the Suns.
I got the Nets and the Suns, man.
You got. You
think
taking
the
the
Suns
Suns?
going
I'm
to
going,
the finals?
I'm going
taking
for an
the Suns
upset
to
pick,
come out
dog.
of-
I want Chris Paul to win
Your
one,
shit
man.
just like
I'm going for the underdogs, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
know it's
for
unlikely. I know it's unlikely, but
It's
shout
probably
out to
is.
Julius Randle.
It's
Shout out to
probably
Chris
gonna be
Paul,
I think it's
man.
gonna be Lakers and Milwaukee.
And I don't really give a
dream
fuck
or
about
something.
none of this shit.
Except
But
Lakers and
shout out.
Milwaukee.
Yep.
That's a
Lakers and
that's a
Milwaukee.
feasible matchup.
Yeah, that's,
I ain't really
that's
serious
feasible.
about this Western Conference pick at this point in time, but give me Milwaukee and Portland in the finals.
I can't see Portland.
Y'all gonna talk. I like Portland.
Defense is
not
just
doing
not,
it.
bro. Where the defense coming from?
We already seen what Dame be balling, and everybody else around him be looking at him ball.
Yeah,
And
right.
They
Where
lose.
is the defense coming
CJ
from?
McCollum be
You-
getting off.
You down in CJ like that?
Yes.
Where is the defense coming from Portland? Somebody asked me that question.
Ain't no.
They ain't gonna have to
Hey,
play
man,
them.
You just said it. Then good offense beats
They ain't about to
defense.
average.
Yeah, that's true.
They ain't about to
Wait,
average.
they
Good
all
offense
ain't
for
good
them.
enough.
They ain't
Ain't
that
good
good.
enough, bro.
They ain't Brooklyn
Nah,
offense.
no,
who
sir.
you got playing in the finals?
Yeah, man. Go. Who next?
Who you got?
Go ahead, Bo.
Lakers of Brooklyn.
Feasible.
What Brooklyn at?
That's probably that might
what
probably
everybody-
most likely be.
That's what everybody want to
What
see.
it is gonna
That's what
be.
David Stern gonna make the
That's
Yeah,
right.
phone
it's
calls.
It's
gonna
politics.
happen.
If that happens, it's all politics.
That's what it's gonna
That's
be.
what you been saying.
Exactly.
That's what David Stern gonna make the phone call.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
David
yeah,
Stern.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's
that
what's
happens, it's all
That's the
politics.
biggest reason.
We gonna see that
It's gonna
happen.
happen.
Everybody got their picks in.
I ain't put my. Who was your pick on? You said Portland and
Milwaukee.
Man, that
Milwaukee.
wasn't no real pick.
You said Milwaukee and LA.
Yeah.
And who you say?
Knicks and the Suns, baby.
So they ain't no real pick.
Who'd you say?
I said Brooklyn and the Suns.
Brooklyn and Suns. Damn, we got all different picks. I don't know who the fuck, man. I'm gonna say Because I guarantee you, when we watch this shit, we'll go back and watch this shit. The finals, I'm gonna be correct.
You gonna say
know
Bo?
what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
My shit is gonna be
Bo
dead
is right.
fucking on. What did you say again? You said Nets and Lakers.
Yes.
For sure.
Bo, I think when we look back on this shit,
That's exactly what
That's who they
dead
want.
fucking on.
That's what they
I'm gonna
want.
go with the Knicks and the
The
I
Nets.
mean, not the Nets and the Lakers too.
That's what
Dead
my mind is
fucking
telling me,
on.
but I'm rooting for the underdogs,
So-
baby.
We gonna see.
Y'all heard it here
And if
first.
that happens, David Stern is definitely responsible for it.
Adam Silver.
I hope
Adam
they don't
Silver.
say
Yeah,
Adam
Adam
Silver.
Silver.
R.I.P. David Stern. My bad.
Hey, look, if
R.I.P.
y'all watching this,
LeBron's
y'all
responsible
put y'all
for it.
playoff dishes down. Well, shit, it's gonna be over with. Well, it ain't gonna be over.
Nah, they gonna be over with. They can
Put
comment on
it
the bottom
down.
of the
Who you
shit.
think gonna win?
Yes,
down in
sir.
the comments, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
who
do that.
you think gonna win this? Because I feel like me and Bo at the end of
Because
this.
who y'all think right? Raul, right?
Nah,
Go
Mr.
ahead, put that
VA out
down
here.
here in
Y'all
the
know what
Tell
it
me
is.
which one of us was talking crazy in the comments too.
Him.
This nigga, he said,
That shit was off.
he said
said
two
Phoenix?
G League teams.
That shit was
gonna
off.
be. Come on, man.
Knicks.
Hey, there you have it,
Then
man.
he said North Carolina. He said Tar Heels.
The most
That
extensive
shit.
He said Smith gonna be.
sports
Smith High
takes.
School Bo.
Hey, but speaking of basketball, you know, one of our being, you know, living in North Carolina, most of us,
From the city.
J. Cole recently dropped an album, and he's also around the same time, which is great marketing on his part. Started playing basketball professionally in Africa.
Yeah. Rwanda Patriots.
I just want to take the time out, man, to give J. Cole some flowers, man, while we still can, because I know a lot of cats be fronting on Cole, saying his music is boring and shit, and this and that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
But I mean, me and you were just talking about it yesterday on the way up here, right? But I think y'all feel the same way I do. We all fuck with Cole, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
You know how I get down.
like I said, I want to give him his flowers. The album is dope to me. Off season.
Shit crazy.
How y'all feel about it?
I think shit fire.
What y'all think about it this far in his career? How do y'all feel? Like, is he solidified himself as a legend, a visionary?
I like how you did that.
I think so. I mean, he said you gotta let them know how you do it when you do it in front of their face.
Oh, he was talking that shit on that track.
I mean, was he?
When he do it, when you do it, when you
Just
do
let
it,
them know.
Was, man.
He said he meant
He meant every
He meant
word
that
of
you be
that.
sleeping on him, man.
Like even me listening to this last album, yo, it ain't really no songs on there I skip. Like,
Nah.
I let this shit play from the beginning to the end. This shit hard.
I'm
And
gonna go
that's
ahead.
Like, well, that's what he been doing too.
I'm
He
gonna put
been
myself out there, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. As far as 2021 is concerned, that's the best album I've heard from beginning to end.
doing for sure.
Yeah. I think Art said it though, like you said, we was talking on the way up here. You know, like when you first start, you go back and listen to a lot of these artists while their first albums was like so huge because the hunger is there. And you got a lot of shit to talk about as far as coming up and what you've been through or whatnot. And then when you make it, it really narrows down if you're really keeping it real what you have to talk about. So the hunger may not be there neither because you got the bread now. So you doing a lot of shit like this all the time, every fucking day.
Comfortable.
And I ain't, and I'm not cutting you off, but let me say this before you finish.
Go ahead.
When they get it and they make it, that's when they start saying whatever they want to say,
Yeah.
and it don't make no sense.
yeah.
And it's still supposed to be the most beautiful thing you ever heard, and I'll be like, that shit is trash.
Yeah,
but,
right.
Okay, carry
so,
on. son.
So
I'm
that
sorry.
that's so to say that what you just said right there, then I think you can't overlook the fact that I think on this album Cole sounds like we said hungry as fuck, like he did at the very fucking beginning. And when you can get that part that far in your career and you still sound that hungry, like you still really have something to prove, like you still really haven't made it, you can't like discredit that. And I think this album, he really was like, he sounded different. Like I'm coming. Like,
He was letting you know.
hell yeah, the whole fucking album.
That
Man.
hunger was back, and he kind of touched down on it. I don't know if y'all watched the little 12-minute documentary
I
that he
did.
had.
Yeah, I seen it. I know exactly. What
And he kind of spoke on like being comfortable And he had to like snap out of that.
Yeah.
You
Being
know, and get
complacent
back
and
to
shit.
his being complacent.
No,
He had to
he
snap
was
back.
telling life lessons.
Yeah.
He was giving that real spill.
Little doc that he had.
Yeah,
He was giving real spill.
Yeah.
I bet that shit. I know that shit touched the fuck out of me. Just in the documentary itself, just hearing shit like that, like you know.
Anytime I see some shit like that, I relate it to like my life and what we
And
doing.
he
relatable, though.
Niggas that done made it, and they from where you from,
From where I'm from.
right? So somebody that can give you that type of game and tell you what he had to go through to get his mind right first before the talent even came to the forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to get his mind right first. Said once my mind got right, then I let my talent take me over the hump, right? For him to do that and tell you what you had to go through, and we from the damn same area that he from,
Yeah.
that shit was a whole lot of game to
Cause
me.
I'm, you know me, I'm super biased. Okay, he from my city, so I thought the album was fucking awesome. I ain't gonna lie. Man, he still rep the cities too. Still, to this day.
Yeah,
Still talk about the city.
and putting like Murray on.
Yeah, absolutely. That shit
That was
fire.
that was the
That
amazing thing
that
to
was-
me
man,
because
That's
that
my
was a
favorite
dope-ass
song
track.
on the album.
I know y'all
I
used
think that's
to
mine
him
too.
going
From
platinum with no
Fayetteville,
features.
2-6.
Shout out 21.
I turned it
21 too.
on the first time, and
I
the
knew that
first
was him.
voice I heard was Cameron.
Yeah.
I turned it off. I turned it off. I should have threw my phone out.
That's what I'm telling Teaser.
I was like, I told. But then
That shit was surprising,
you
right?
keep
Because he
going
ain't even on the
forward,
track
you
list.
keep
That
going
shit was
forward, and then
crazy.
you get the next feature, and it's the way he blended the features
Blend-
in.
yeah, I was
and
about to
like
say the
it's
same
like
thing,
it
the
was
blend.
he
Right, 'cause he
rapping, and
went
then somebody
from,
just hit,
what,
and then like
Cameron,
what?
and he went to Lil Jon
Yeah,
in the same song.
That shit was
Shit
dope
was
as fuck.
crazy.
That shit took me back too, bro.
like when Lil Baby jumped
And
in,
then-
and it was like it was almost like they was spitting a verse together.
Bro,
the
that's
way
my
he
favorite
jumped
shit.
in, and I'm
Lil
like,
Baby slid out.
yo,
That's my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
bro.
They've been on tip.
It was a whole different vibe.
They snapped
man.
on that shit. And then like you said, Corey, like when the title first, you know, I'm on title, so well, I don't know if I should say that. Never mind. But anyway, on the album, whatever. So when I'm looking at the album, you don't see any features, so
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
listening to it.
Right.
So when I
When it
listen
first-
to
yeah,
it,
they had no features on
right,
it.
it had no
Yeah, it
features
didn't.
on it.
Right.
So when Proud's Devil come
But when,
on and Baby
um,
snapped on this shit, I was like, what the fuck?
When I heard that song, My Life, I was like, remember, we was, matter of fact, me, you, and Art were listening to it. I was like, yo, is that Murray on the song?
Yeah.
We were listening to that song, My Life, on we was
I
in
already
Tokyo.
knew who it was.
Shout out 21 Savage too, cause
Yeah,
he
he-
said
yeah,
that, but
J. Cole and
he
21
represents.
Savage
Let's see.
is
They
they
a combo?
are they a cheat code?
Oh, yeah, yo.
Like,
Oh,
when they,
Chico.
when they get together, they
That
make
shit
some,
go
they
hard.
make some
Sir.
dope shit.
Over them
Absolutely.
type of beats too.
Them beats be
Over them type of beats.
And
I
it's
would
really
love to
like
hear
that's
like
That
great.
that.
was funny because the documentary I was talking about, if you listen to, it was a part where he kept saying something about people features, and he was like, you can't ignore the features or you gotta accept the features or something like that. So I still was expecting the same album. I was like, ain't gonna be about it. Turn the motherfucker on, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
take the phone, get this motherfucker out of here.
No doubt.
'cause
I remember what Art said. You remember you talking about the last album, it was great production. What do you think about this album was, production-wise?
The production was solid. I think this to me this album was better than the last album overall. I just think
I,
the-
I agree
with
though.
that, yeah.
I
I
agree.
agree
with that.
100%.
Is it his best
I
album?
think Forest
I don't
Hill
know if
Drive
it's
is his
his
best album.
So you
It
still
might
think Forest
be
Hill is the best
right
album?
behind.
I still think Forest
You
Hill
think this
Drive
was right
is up
behind it?
there.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. This was right behind
But this
it.
one, I gotta still listen. It's still early in the game, still new. I want to still listen to it some more, see how much I go back to it. But this is one of his
And
best
speaking
efforts,
on
and it's
the-
the hunger. It's like what
Speaking on
grabs
the
you,
hunger,
sticks out.
Speaking on the hunger part that y'all keep bringing up, to me, just me personally, this album gave me more of a mixtape feel.
Yeah,
It
did.
It really did.
And
Talking
his
like Friday
mixtapes
Night
are.
Lights type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
If I put the mixtapes in there, like besides Forest Hills Drive, like the warm up and Friday Night Lights are like
The time.
my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them shits go hard.
So that was impressive alone for him to be able to get back in that lane and just, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I think that's a huge thing. That's huge for me.
But if you think about it, he went back to that theme, that same, that basketball theme, that off season, what I'm saying? He had to warm up and then he the Friday Night Lights shit.
Sports, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Same
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? And then what was the debut album was in the same vein.
Sideline Story.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Off this last album, do y'all personally got like a favorite song off of there?
My life, I'll tell you that straight
My
up.
Life is my favorite off this shit, man.
the one with 21, right?
Yeah,
That's
21 more, right?
That's my favorite, and then the one with Lil Baby.
Pride is
I
that
like
was my favorite.
my second
I
favorite.
95
South.
I 95
95
South
South
was
was
my
crazy.
shit, yo.
My second favorite. is
Put an
100
M
Mil.
on your head. Now you Luigi,
Just
brother.
for the simple fact that Cameron on there talking
Bars,
that talk.
bruh.
Say what?
Just for the simple fact that Cameron on there talking
Yeah,
that
he
talk.
talking
95 South
Yeah,
shit.
that is my.
That's my second favorite.
That's my number
Pride
one.
is that was my favorite though. They snapped.
I like that
shit.
applying pressure
I had
too.
one of
Wow.
our mutual friends. You know the nigga I'm talking about. Shout out to UCC. He hit me. He was like, he texted me 3 tracks that he said he could listen to again.
All right. Only 3. That's what
Only
he
3.
had?
He only had 3 tracks, and then
So,
he said
wait.
I think he said the beats was trash.
This friend that he talking about is very difficult when it comes to his music taste.
And he said
Beast is trash.
he said the vocals wasn't mixed right or some shit.
Is
He
he a
said some
producer?
shit like that to me.
What does he do?
So what was his 3?
I got it in my phone. If you give me a minute, man, y'all can continue
He
talking.
said the
I can put
beats
it.
was
My
trash?
second favorite track off that shit is 100 Mil. I don't know if y'all
That
listen
shit,
to
yeah, that
I
shit do
fuck
go
with
great.
I
that shit, bro.
love that song.
I fuck with that shit. That might be my third one right
And see,
there.
that's funny because we all listen to it different. Because y'all pretty much agreed on the first 1, 2 at some point, and then I came with another one. My second favorite is the Close song.
The what now?
Close.
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 Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
he
the last one on the track.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
no,
I don't
it's-
think it's
it's
the
me.
last one.
So he
Yeah,
said-
I like
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
pretty much he telling the
I
story.
like that shit too.
And
No.
I was feeling like Art could relate. I was like, damn, he
I like
had
that.
one of them dreams where Art was putting
That
his
lucid
hands
was
up
in front of his
Yeah. So I was like,
That shit, yeah.
that's like
my.
that's my second favorite.
Shout out to the
album.
Lucid Dreamers out there. Hey, he said applying pressure.
I love Applying Pressure
yeah,
too.
Applying
I
Pressure.
like
My
that song.
joint,
Punching
man.
the clock, Hunger on Hillside. And
Punching the Clock. It's hard too.
yeah, all this shit is hard.
The whole
Yeah.
album.
The whole
he said-
album's good.
It
so
ain't no
you really can't go
skips.
wrong.
There's no skips.
He said,
It's
you
your
know,
preference, you know.
he said those are the tracks he can listen to without question. The mixing of the vocals were terrible though.
Is he a producer? What is
Too
he?
much vibe. Yeah,
he is.
he dabbles in this shit for sure.
on, man.
You know what I'm saying? He got a good ear
He got
on certain types of
strong
like,
opinions about.
but he has-
music.
All right.
and I respect it because that's you know what I'm saying. I respect it
I
because
don't agree at all, but
no, I don't always agree, but I respect his
Everybody got
ear.
their own opinion.
I respect his ear, but I just wanted to give a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? We all pole jocking right now, so to speak. But shout out to Cole.
Chill out.
Let me ask you
This
this,
guy.
because I don't know if you said, I think you did say, Cole made his professional debut playing basketball in Africa. I think it was the day after the album came out.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the highlights?
I seen
I seen
one.
a couple of the highlights.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the highlight? Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you how I feel right now. I don't knock that man for pursuing a dream. Like you only live once, and I'm saying that's probably he probably feel like I did it. It ain't what else can he do now? So if I ever get that feeling like I done did everything I want to do, then I mean you can't tell me nothing but
He talked about that in the
his
documentary also.
performance so far
Kind of.
is very questionable based off of the highlights you've seen in the past when it's just him working out in the gym.
They're working out of the gym playing professional to this
It's
I
thing.
think
totally
TZ
different,
said, I mean, you know, my man, he said I'm just nervous. He might be a little nervous.
I think that plays a big part of it. Like,
Yeah, but the
Bro, it's a
nerve-
big
I mean, y'all
Yeah,
some
that's
some
stepping into
shooting
a whole
in the
different.
gym with nobody around you, no crowd, no game moments.
Then you got a big
the
crowd.
game.
well, semi. But
And
you
now
know, COVID
everything
still
means
whatever.
something.
But yeah,
Every shot means something. When you on this, sometimes you think about this shit. If you thinking about this shit and that shit ain't flowing naturally, you ain't naturally catching the ball, setting your feet, releasing. You ain't thinking about like you know
You real jittery.
You jittery, like you nervous. That shit will fuck your game all the way
Hey, look,
over.
all right, so
He
let
look
me ask
jittery.
you. Let me ask you a
that's
question.
it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's different for J. Cole because he used to being in front of people performing?
Nah,
That's
it's
different, man.
It's a
Do you
different.
think
I
it's
feel
different
like
because
it's
now
different.
he
You want me to
doing-
tell you-
like he
It's
doing
different.
sport?
You want me to tell you what the difference is?
Please tell him.
I don't know how long it's been because that this man has played an actual basketball
Organized,
game.
yeah.
Then you say
And
you
I'm
got,
not,
like,
'cause I'm not talking about that
scholarship to play at St.
recreational
John's.
ball he was
Yeah, he
doing.
played in high school. He played in my high
around
school.
around where he stays because they say he stay on a rec league team. This is totally different.
Yeah.
Right.
All that's a
Because there's
different vibe.
somebody in that league in Africa that's eventually gonna come and play in the NBA, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
probably.
So it's totally different. He's playing with some
Like real ball.
world class athletes.
Yeah, you don't really think
I mean, you
about
basically
that.
going from high school so many years ago
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pro league.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna just cash in like
How,
that.
how this nigga got
But
time to do
all the
You make time what you want.
all the
man.
highlights weren't bad though.
On that level.
No,
Yeah,
but they
'cause
weren't
he
all
already-
good either.
He already up
Yeah.
there, so
It was a mixture,
see,
but
the money they just.
I
what
want
you
to
wanna do
like.
now?
I want to say this. He touched on it in the documentary where he was talking about complacency and getting too comfortable. He talking about like he was like, "Damn, I didn't really go after my dream of playing basketball like I should have." And
He
so
put the work in.
the props, I give him props. Like yo, he,
Yeah,
went
I
and
feel
did
it.
it.
I give
And
him
so many
props.
other
I give
people.
him
I
props.
celebrate him because I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, if
Doing
I
the
could
shit
ever
that he
do
wanted to do.
and say I've done everything I ever really wanted to do, and now now what?
And can't too many people say that.
Nah.
True.
And that's what we was talking about. I think the last podcast me and you did was like the fear of failure type shit, where it's
Yeah,
like,
well,
nah,
I don't know if that's the same.
nah,
thing
it could
as
be
that.
though. It might not
probably
be,
the
but
same,
it's
right?
like,
He had a fear of failure,
I
like
don't
with
think
the
so.
basketball shit.
well,
think
nah,
so.
just
He
not.
wanted to do it. He just did some other shit.
I don't
do it
think he
better.
do because he already has
No,
fallback. He
what I'm
has a career.
right.
So the
I'm
fear
not
may
saying
give
him.
you
I'm
that.
saying other people might have a fear of that. Like, oh, I'm already comfortable over here. I'm good over here. They might just be like, well, I can play ball, but the fear might keep them from going and doing that. He said, fuck it. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I'm gonna go play
I'm
ball.
doing me.
And on
That's
top
the
of
same
that,
shit Master P did.
on top of that, he's
Yeah.
not
first
that
person.
young.
36.
Like he
36.
would have possibly
36.
if he'd
Yeah.
did this
Yeah,
in
he
his
might, yeah.
if he'd have been able to pull this off in his
So that's
20s,
huge, bro. Like that's
it might have
That's
been
dope.
more of a better outcome.
Nah,
bro,
bro, he was-
bro. That's why I said going last
not
time
that
they play
young.
like organized. You go from high school
Not that young,
I
though.
didn't know that nigga was
to
36.
professional league.
Right.
And you talking like graduating high school at 18 years old.
You
He's
see that?
36 now.
You ain't see the shit on going around last week with T-Pain being younger than J. Cole?
Yeah.
Everybody was so surprised.
How old was T-Pain?
He's younger than J.
T-Pain,
Cole.
I thought
is
T-Pain was 40.
I don't think
No.
T-Pain 30 yet.
No,
No,
he's
he
30.
He's probably like
He's like a
30.
year. He's like a year younger than J. Cole or something, but he's younger than J. Cole
Now we stumbled upon that. T-Pain also need his fucking flowers.
for sure.
I agree
yeah.
with you.
All these new niggas,
I agree with
y'all
you.
better
Yeah.
give T-Pain his flowers because
That
he
nigga-
gave y'all niggas
That
y'all,
gang.
your style.
I agree.
Yeah.
That nigga's a genius.
Hell yeah.
That is true.
Niggas is
Hell
biting
yeah.
the sauce. He gave it to him.
They tried to cancel that. Jay-Z tried to cancel that nigga. Everybody else ran with that nigga style. Lil Wayne, you too. You did the same thing.
They had a group called
Did
T-Wayne or something,
T-Pain.
right?
T
Yeah, they
Wayne.
were gonna release an
They
album.
sure
T-Wayne
did. Ain't
shit.
never had an album came
But
out.
them songs was
They
hit.
didn't
though.
give T-Pain his
They
damn
run the
songs.
songs was god damn, bro.
Them
Yes.
shits was fire.
Hell yeah, no bullshit, no bull. Why y'all? This shit is crazy. I bring this shit up because on Thursday, I was like, you know how when you pull the shit up and you type the name in, they top songs come up. I rolled through T-Pain shit for a
Yeah,
minute.
he got hits.
I
after
rolled through
hits.
his shit for a minute. I was like,
got
man,
a,
I fucking feel like singing in my car right now.
He got
Like,
a new song out right now with
Feel like
Kehlani
singing
that
that.
sound pretty good.
Like, he
the,
got-
It's a
With his
remake
own
to
shit.
he got a
uh,
sample from his own song. That shit
What
sound
song is that?
a strip
From,
club. In love with
Buy
a
You a
strip.
Drink.
Oh, buy you a drink.
And he
Got
got
a sample
Bruh,
Buy You a Drink with
listen.
Kehlani.
Listen,
That shit hard too.
listen. I don't know. Let me ask y'all a question. Buy You a Drink is like one of them shits that touched my soul, man. Because when I was out clubbing and
Come
shit
on,
back in
man.
my days,
They used to come on.
Yeah.
when you was
Man,
in the club,
come
I don't
on.
give a fuck.
You know he
So
was.
you know what I'm getting ready to say, nigga. I don't give a fuck what song came on, nigga.
Oh man.
When that shit, when that ding, 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 motherfuckers be like, won't give a fuck in the club. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, bro, hey, look. And you hope to already have her picked out.
No, you gotta have a
You gotta have her picked out, bro.
You gotta have
You
a
gotta
she
you
gotta
don't
be
want to
close
be
by.
left. You don't want to be left when the shit come on and you scrambling. And
look,
you ain't got
hey,
one,
look.
dog.
She better be close
Hey,
by.
you know when you be in the club and you be on you might be on the sideline, you like looking at the landscape, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, Shawty, she giving up right now. Shawty right there, she giving up. Like, no. Like, hold on, what is I don't know what's coming on next. When the next song
Wait
come
for
on,
that shit,
I'm
bro.
gonna get Shawty right now.
Diving over there.
All that.
Bro,
You
that's
you start looking at
anytime, nigga. When you hear that shit,
like,
it's
I'm like,
game
oh, I'm
time,
about to come
nigga.
up on him.
That's Game Time, bro. That song right there was
Oh
a
man, them
classic.
damn
And he don't
club
get the
days,
credit.
man.
He don't get the
Club.
credit he deserved because he got songs by himself that are classics, and then he has features that are
yeah.
major.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like him and Ross.
Yes. That bullshit,
Man,
nigga.
Boss,
Nigga, when that ball shit will come on in the club once again, nigga, that's the shit when you and your niggas just be
man,
crazy.
that shit
as
was on
hell.
that beat hit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out T-Pain.
Yeah,
man,
man,
for
we
sure,
just
for
signed
sure,
out
for
T-Pain,
sure,
man.
for
Get
sure.
that man his flowers too.
Yeah, no doubt, no
That's
doubt.
respect for that one.
There you have it, man. Just like that. It's another episode,
LV.
nigga.
You know what?
Where else you gonna
It's
find
another
this?
know it.
episode.
First
just
annual
like
LV retreat.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah, we in the cabin.
I like
Come on,
that.
man. He just stink. He
We
done
in
put
the
a stamp on it.
cabin, Tennessee,
Said LV
Tennessee.
retreat.
Man, Courtney, they say this. Say this
Damn.
one
Say that
time,
shit
bro.
again.
First annual LV retreat.
You
The
already
first
know.
like
one.
that.
No, it's not the
Get some
it's
more
not
of
the,
these.
no, it's
Yeah,
not the
It's
first.
only gonna
Definitely.
get bigger and better.
Niggas
too.
out here
Y'all gonna be
really-
invited
really
eventually.
putting that
You know what I'm
work
saying?
in. You feel me? We out here getting it in. We grinding.
One
we
of
clocking.
the.
This ain't the first. This is just the first documented.
official.
Yeah.
It's a fit.
Oh, okay. First
We do
documentary.
this shit.
Because we didn't
have
the
no
first
name
we
or
done
nothing.
bought.
It was just
Nah.
six
First
niggas.
pod, but
That,
we
that,
done
was
been
the,
some places.
that was the origin, bro. That was
We
the
done
start.
been some places in the beginning.
Yeah, that was a start, bro. That was a little different. That was the coming
shout out
together.
to y'all.
And check
Yes,
out the
sir.
views. Check out the views. The views. You seen it.
Hey, y'all, hold on. Speaking of that shit was 20. We talking about 2016?
Was it
The same
16
shit,
or
Atlanta
17?
Which one?
Was it 16 or 17?
I think it was
First
16,
one?
bro.
Yeah, first-
17.
Was it 17? You sure?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
2017, bro.
That was the start of
2021.
something big, and we ain't even know.
See
Dog.
how quick them years
Nah,
add
but we
up,
was
and
doing
didn't-
that shit before 2017, but it wasn't all of it.
It wasn't all
All
of
of
us.
us,
Yeah, it
that's
wasn't all
right.
of us.
But we
Shit
didn't
was
know.
Vegas
all
was
Thing
going
we
on
We didn't
before
know
that.
what we was.
Randy
Yeah, we
did
didn't-
We didn't know
some
what
20
we started.
something.
And then
another.
we did. Then we went.
17 was the first time we sick.
17 was the first time it was all 6.
Yeah.
Nah, that
Anyway,
shit-
man, get used to seeing this shit
You
right here,
already know
man.
it.
And just like that, man, if you new here, if you made it to the end, if you didn't, fuck you. But if you made it to the end, I go by the name of Artwork.
And I go by the name of Mr. VA all day. You know what it is.
Go by name of J Herb 26 representative.
It's the illustrious RH, aka Raul.
Y'all already know my name. Just mop your carpet.
Yeah.
Okay, he dripping over there.
Yeah.
Because you know Bo in the mountains.
Yo,
You feel me?
Yeah.
read a book.
out,
Hit that like button. Hit that like